Hello, friends. So, welcome. This is for you, and we're going to be talking about how to not feel like you need to be perfect in every way or at the peak of your human existence in order to call in a wonderful partner, a wonderful romantic someone. There are so many wonderful things about manifesting, about calling in, so many things that are true and helpful, but it can cause some stress. It can cause a lot of stress, and it can end up feeling like an impediment when we feel like, oh, I need to be in a high vibration all the time in order to call in my partner. I need to be perfect to call in my partner. I need to have my shit completely together in order to call in my partner. And it's not true. It's just a belief. It's just a thought that we thought a few times and that a few people maybe confirmed. Somebody said something on the internet, you read a book, and it just kind of like anchors in this idea that we need to be at this level in order to call in this person. So, yes, being in a high vibration can certainly help. Yes, being in a wonderful place in your life can help. But it's not necessary because the journey never ends. Like, we're always creating. We are always playing with our vibration. We are always, leaning into feeling better, and then, being hit with something, being triggered, and having to, go through that experience and then get back to that place of feeling good. It's like it's a journey of ebbs and flows. It's a journey of constant creation because, of course, even if you get to that place in your life where you feel like, okay, I'm in a really good place, I'm ready to call in my person, I'm like, it's time, you're going to get to a place where there's something more that you want. And that's the way it is. That is the beauty of being on this journey of being a human, because we're always creating. We're always creating something new. We're always desiring something new. And it's not because we're selfish and want everything. It's because we are creators. And so we are happiest when we are creating. And so there is no perfection to get to. There's no peak to reach before you can have your partner, because we're always going to be moving forward. We're always going to be creating something different. We're always going to be desiring something new. We're always going to be shifting in our energy and our vibration. So it really is just about, do you want someone with you on the journey now? And all of that really lovely information about vibration and getting to a good spot, with yourself and in your life. Ooh, starlings. Ah. Sorry, I have windows right there. And sometimes, squirrel, things jump out. So yeah, vibration and being in a great place in your life, that is what I would say about that, is that it's not required. You can be having the worst day of your life, and you can meet someone amazing. You can be kind of at a real low point, maybe in the lowest point you've ever been in, and you can meet someone incredible. That is simply, if that is a belief that you don't have, I would say take a look at the belief that you do have and then ask, okay, because if all possibilities are here for you, like you can choose whatever you want, you can choose whatever experience you want to have. What is the experience you want to choose now around meeting a partner, around calling someone in, around magically attracting them? What is the experience? What do you choose? What is the experience you would choose? I choose to have an amazing partner come in at just the right time. with ease, with love, with joy. And then the vibration becomes, you're not required to be in a certain vibration to call in this person. You're simply being in a vibration while you wait, because that feels better, because it feels more fun to be in a joyful vibration. It feels more supportive to be in a vibration of, hey, I feel really good. Like, yeah, I'd love a partner, but I feel really good right now. That isn't to call in the person. That's not to create the thing. That's just to take care of yourself while you wait for the thing that is already coming. Because of course, if you want the partner is already there. The partner's looking for you too. It's gonna come. That person's going to show up. So what do you want to do in the meantime? This is when, okay, so I know my partner is going to show up. I don't know if he or she is going to show up tomorrow. I don't know if he or she is going to show up next week. I don't know if he or she is going to show up next month. I don't know if it's going to be a year. Maybe it's going to be 2 years. Who knows? It doesn't matter, because I know they're going to show up at the perfect time for them and for me. They're going to show up in a time that is in the highest good of all. And so what do I want to do in the meantime? How do I want to spend this time? What can I do that will support this relationship that is coming? What can I do to take care of myself in the meantime? What can I do to really enjoy being single? Because, hey, maybe this is the last time you are ever going to be single in your life. What do you want to do with it? This is sort of, this is the same thing that I say to women who want to get pregnant, who want to have a child, their first child. And it's like, well, great. So assuming you are going to get pregnant and it is going to happen in the right way at the right time, it's going to be perfect. So say that this is your last 2 months of not being pregnant and your last 11 months of not having a child. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to sleep? Do you want to, take nice long baths every day? I don't know. I'm making this up. But it's like, okay, so we know that this is happening. We know that this is coming. We know that the partner is showing up. The child is showing up. The job is showing up. This works for everything. The book deal is showing up. The dog is showing up, whatever you want. We know it's coming. We know it's coming in the perfect time. So how do you want to spend the intermediary time? What do you want to do with yourself while you're waiting? Do you want to be feeling good and having fun and maybe, organizing your finances and getting your work into a place where, you can easily take time off to spend time with this person or to raise your child, or, it's not about, oh my God, I have to do this thing to get what I want. Oh my God, I have to be perfect to get what I want. No, it's coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. We know that. We know that because it's something that you desire. And we know that when we get out of our own way and relax, it's not necessarily that it comes faster, because it's coming in the perfect timing anyway. It's just that it feels like it comes faster if we're relaxed, if we're having fun, and that's the joy of it. It's not about what do I have to do to get this thing, because this thing is already assured for you. It's about how can I take care of myself? How can I have fun in the meantime? How can I kind of set things up so I can really enjoy it when it comes? How can I really support myself through this process? How can I take care of myself through this process? And knowing that taking care of yourself in a really beautiful, powerful, supportive way is only going to strengthen the relationships, whether it's a partner or a baby or a dog. Taking care of yourself is going to be a huge part of that relationship. It's going to be, I would argue that taking care of ourselves is the number one thing we need to do in any relationship. Take care of yourself first. Put your own oxygen mask on first. So now, while that relationship is still kind of in the hazy waiting area of your life, you get to practice taking care of yourself in that way. You can practice shifting out of fear and worry and into something that feels better. You can practice turning your attention from worry to joy. You can practice the, really anchoring in the self-care rituals or whatever it is that supports you the most, before it gets challenged by a new partner or a new baby. That is something that I wish I had been better at before I moved in with my partner. It would have really helped, the first year that we lived together if I had been better about that. So, better about like really anchoring into my own rituals and continuing them when my life changed, So that's really that's the big message that comes through for this, around feeling like we need to be perfect for the thing to happen. We don't. Nobody ever is. All the people who are partnered up, all the parents in the world, they are not, will not, and have never been perfect. And what they wanted showed up anyway. And then it was a new journey. So it really is, it's about trust. It's about trust that you are taken care of. It's trust in yourself. It's trust in the other person. It's trust in the universe to organize things. It's trust in life. It's trusting in your life. And that's something that is such a powerful practice for ourselves, for us to ground into. Trust in our lives. Trust in what life shows you. So, from there, you can just look forward to having a partner on this journey. Knowing that you aren't perfect now, you will not be perfect later. Your life will not be perfect later, because that's not how life works. And we can always choose to see the perfection in it. We can always choose to turn our attention to the joy and appreciation, instead of, the other things we can focus our attention to, and that I so often do focus my attention on. Whoops. No whoops. No, actually, a coach of mine, I was talking to one of my coaches a few months back, and I was like, oh, whoops. And she's like, no whoops. There's never any whoops. So I will share that with you as well. There's never any whoops. So yeah, so you are not perfect. Life will not be perfect. And that is perfect. So your person will join you on the journey in the right time. And there's nothing you need to do in the meantime except take care of yourself and just do whatever feels right. Do whatever feels like the next right thing. Lean into whatever feels like the next right feeling. Work with your thoughts so that they support you, so that they feel good, so that it feels good to live in your head and your own body. And it's for you first and always, but it will also support those relationships that are coming. So I hope that was helpful.